Harvey, Elwood for New Perspectives, and we're here at William J. Clark Middle School, and we have the pleasure of sitting down with Mrs. Hazel Rickenbacker, who has a long and distinguished career in education, and we just wanted to have a quick conversation with her. She was a little nervous, but with her outstanding performance, no need to be nervous at all. First of all, how long have you been in education? What brought you to teaching profession?
Okay, this year, Mr. Elwood, I've been in education for 30 years.
Wow.
In this district, and 2 additional years in the state of Georgia.
Okay. Where in Georgia, if you don't mind me asking?
Waynesboro, Georgia.
Okay, Orangeburg. Okay. All right. Nice small little place.
Yes.
Okay. What made you leave there? Was it marriage? Was it school? What was it?
I found the love of my life at South Carolina State College,
Okay.
and he is an Orangeburg resident. And for some reason, he drew me back here.
Well, he's a good man. I know your husband.
Thank
And
you.
he's a fantastic person. And
Thank
you
you.
two as a team do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
As far as education here at Clark, what do you do here at Clark?
I'm a school guidance counselor here. I'm the 8th grade guidance counselor. I'm the lead counselor here at William J. Clark.
Okay. And your role primarily is to help shape the minds of young people in the direction that they're going to go in terms of employment and career.
That's correct. As a school guidance counselor, I work specifically in 3 primary areas. That's academics, social development, and career development.
Okay. Let's look 30 years back into the modern and then looking forward.
Okay.
Are we where we need to be with our children here in Orangeburg in terms of guiding them in the direction that they need to go, in terms of the new technologies that are out there? Are we ready for it? Are our children getting prepared for it properly?
Okay, yes, we are preparing our children properly for technology and the future in terms of careers and social development. Now, in that area, I say that it's a continuous growth process because of the things that we are faced with in society, and then our children and them dealing with it, and especially technology. So that's a continuous growth process
Social
there with the social
right.
development.
Right.
But in terms of careers and academics, we are right on it.
Well, I guess in the area of social dynamics, there's a
Mhm.
lot of work that has to go on from a variety of different places.
That's right.
And we need brilliant-minded people and people who are energetic and have the experience that you have in guiding our young people into the next generation, their future. We want to thank you so much for all that you do. Is there anything in particular that we need to know, or the audience needs to know, about which direction they need to help to prepare their children? What advice you have?
Okay, I have some personal advice. I'd like to say if there's any parent that would like to see their child just grow in leaps and bounds, that William J. Clark Middle School is the place for them to be. We have a dynamic instructional leader who is really abreast of all the things that are necessary to help move your child forward.
That's Dr. Williams, right?
That's Dr. Lena Williams, and we have a dynamic teaching staff here. This whole school is just great.
Right. It is a good family. Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
great school. I've been here, this is going on my 4th year, and I can see nothing but minds at work and people real serious about helping children here and children making growth.
Very good.
So if there are any persons in the community that you're looking for a school for your child to come to, I urge you to come to William J. Clark Middle School. We have a dynamic setting here and one that's headed for the stars.
We want to thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Hi, still here, William J. Clark. I've got the Teacher of the Year, Miss Majeria Pearson, and she's been in education how long now?
For 6 years.
6 years. So how did you become Teacher of the Year in 6 years?
Well, actually, I became Teacher of the Year here in Orangeburg. I've only been here for 2 years, so I think they must have just seen a little special spark in me last
You
year.
didn't put a few dollars on the table. or anything?
I
You
didn't.
didn't bribe
Maybe I
anybody.
may have left something down in the cafeteria,
Okay.
possibly a little trail every day.
Okay.
But just, you know, I guess just hard work. The students, I have a good relationship and rapport with them. So I think, my work just kind of spoke for itself.
What brought you to Orangeburg?
I actually got married. My husband is an assistant football coach at South Carolina State. So after we got married,
He's an assistant for
for South Carolina State
basketball?
football.
Football,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Uh-huh.
So after we got married, he was already here. So the move was just easier
Very
for
nice.
me. So I
Very
just
nice.
came to Orangeburg.
So we were blessed twice.
Absolutely, 2
Very good.
implants.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. What does it mean for you to be Teacher of the Year, to be recognized so quick in your early career?
Well, it was a little bit of a shock, of course, to come in. People who have been here for quite some time, and then for me to just come in in pretty much 9 months' time or a year, if you look at it as that, or from that aspect, to come in and get that honor. So it's definitely a high honor for teachers to be recognized as Teacher of the Year, especially if you're coming into a district new. So it was just really good to be, looked at as an outstanding teacher.
Okay. And so you're a language arts teacher, is that it?
Yes, English education is my major.
Why language arts and not social studies, and why not math?
Well, math, I can only count my money and keep track of budgeting.
Okay, all right.
English was just like a love of mine. I always liked to write. I would keep journals and write a lot of poetry. And then I had really good English teachers all through school, specifically though once I got to the high school level. Went to a really small high school, and me and my English teachers just always clicked. So I just developed a
So you
love for
sound like
English.
you were a good student.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, that helps.
Yes,
What
sir.
about your parents?
My parents. So my father lives in Bishopville, South Carolina. My mom lives in Columbus, Georgia, and she's been there for quite some time. So I was actually raised down south
Okay.
by my grandparents.
Okay. Well, you've had the opportunity to travel a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's also helped you quite a bit.
Yes.
Well, we're very proud of you.
Thank
We're
you.
proud of your accomplishments. We want
Thank
to thank you so much for what you've done and what you continue to do
Yes, sir.
in terms of contributing towards school environment here
Thank you. I
and the
appreciate
community
it.
overall.
Yes, sir.
And give a big congratulations to your husband as well
Absolutely.
on his accomplishment at South Carolina State University.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
My name is Watson Cleckley, and I am the assistant principal for 8th grade here at Clark Middle School.
Mr. Clever, what are you doing? What is one of your students?
Right now, I'm just talking with one of my students, just checking in and making sure that she has all her AR reader and her AM math components done for the second quarter, making sure that those grades will be where we want them for second quarter.
How are we doing here at William J. Clark Middle School? How are we doing?
We're doing real well right now. Right now, we just unveiled our 60-day plan that's going to lead us to ACT Aspire. And I'm right now just making sure that my kids are focused and that we are working towards our goal, which is each and every child making at least 80% on all of their standardized tests. So I'm making sure I'm sitting here with this young lady going through her AR materials to make sure that she's on track to get those marks that she needs for this particular quarter.
We want to thank you so much for all the services you provide in the district.
Thank you, sir.
I've got Ms. Wanda Govan, and you. What do you do here, Mrs. Govan?
I'm the career specialist. I work hand in hand with the guidance counselors here. We have 3 guidance counselors for each grade level, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And my job is to introduce our students to career activities. We have several different ways that we do this. The first thing we like to do is, for our 6th graders, is basically introduce them to the career clusters. Because in middle school, we have to prepare them for high school. So when they get to high school, they will be able to choose their major in high school.
That would guide them towards whatever career they're going to go into.
Yes, in middle school it's just exploration.
Okay.
We introduce them through assessments. We give them an assessment to see how they're thinking. We tell them that the clusters are just that. In each clusters, there are hundreds and thousands of jobs and occupations, and they'll get the opportunity to take an assessment to see how they think.
So we're here with the 6th grade principal at Clark, Mrs. Hickson, and of course we're here with Dr. Leonard Williams, and they're going to give us a little drop about what's going on here at Clark.
Okay, well, first of all, Ms. Elwood, thank you for coming to Clark Middle School. We're busily preparing ourselves for our new assessment, which is the ACT Aspire. I'm just on my way from a classroom observation and found Ms. Hickson in the hallway coming from a classroom observation as well. So we're just kind of debriefing about our morning.
Ms. Hicks in sixth grade, that's that pivotal year, that's the first year. Tell us about that first year in the classroom.
And it is a year of transition. Our children are coming in from an elementary school where a lot of times teachers have had a lot to say with what they say and what they do and how they navigate the day. They experience a lot more independence here, the responsibilities, self-regulation. Our children know that they have to do some things, and we're still there to catch them when they fall.
But they're more on their own in this environment.
Well, it's scaffold.
Okay.
For the most part, they're doing a lot. But we're here to help them, and we're showing them that this is going to end up being fruitful to them in the end if they just stay the course. They are learning new things, doing new things, and they do navigate the building a little more independently. But other than that, our teachers are here to help guide them throughout the entire process.